How's it going, everybody? My name's Dave Whipple and you're watching Bush Radical. Today what we're going to do is we're going to do a 1-year review on these Nix boots. I've been wearing these for about 9 months. The reason I would say this is a 1-year review, been wearing the boots for 9 months, is I ended up buying a second pair of Nix. Last year I shot a video on this pair of Nix boots. This is a Builder Pro. It's walnut, rough out on the heel and the front, and then it's smooth upper. These ones also have a honey vibram sole. Now, if you guys remember my deal with Nix last year, I reached out to Nix because my feet don't agree with most boot shapes. The problem I have with most shoes is the inside of my foot is really straight and my big toe is basically in a straight line along the side of my foot. And a lot of boots will curve in right here and just smash my big toe. Most shoes are built as if you didn't have like the big toe section like right there. That's what's caused me all the problems over the years. Round toe box, pointy big toe. Now it's kind of to the point where I was just desperate. I needed a boot that didn't cripple my foot anymore. So when I reached out to Nix, I had like 135,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. And I said, here's the deal, you know, make me a boot. I will be totally honest about it. I'll give it an honest review. So they went out on a limb, made me a set of boots, hoping I was going to like them, because I told them I will not puff this up at all. If I don't like the boot, I'm going to say I don't like the boot. So they took a chance on me. I took a chance on them. Let's take a look and see how these things have held up over the last year. Now you can see that the upper of the boot is pretty much like new. All of the stitching in the upper has held up perfectly. There's not a single broken stitch anywhere on this upper. There's no stitches that are frayed out. There's no popped stitches. They've taken a good amount of abuse. I think they've broken in completely. Took about 6 months before they were really comfortable because they're really, really thick. And the leather footbed in the bottom of the boot, it takes a while to conform to your foot. But there's no damage whatsoever to this boot after a year. Even the honey vibram sole, it still looks pretty much like new because I'm not working on concrete. I'm not on hard surfaces all the time. A lot of times I'm outdoors. The honey vibram has actually held up better than I expected it to because it is a softer sole. If you look inside the boot, all the stitching is just fine. One thing you'll notice is kind of the sheen. Everywhere that was a rough out leather, well, I greased them with Snow Seal, I believe. And you know, it makes the fibers of the leather kind of matte down. All of the front portion of this boot is double stitched. The top, the actual toe of the boot is folded at a 90-degree angle at the bottom, and it's stitched through this really thick midsole. And all of this stitching is just as good as it was when it was brand new. I mean, it's filthy, but it's completely intact. So 9 solid months of use, and then 3 months of using them half the time. I wouldn't change a thing about it, other than maybe the size. This is a larger boot than I needed originally, and the second set of boots I bought, I decided to size down a little bit. I use this pair of boots more in cold weather now, where I'm wearing a thick wool sock, and then my other pair of boots I'm just going to use more in warmer weather with a thin sock. When I bought these boots, I would have loved to have just got a free set of boots. Another free set of boots, because the first pair I didn't pay for. It was a trade, video for a set of boots. We all take our chances. With these, I paid full price for them. I paid full shipping price for them. I paid sales tax for them. I paid everything. So I could tell you guys what I think of the boots without there being any, like, you know, there's no strings attached to it. The first pair I got was a 13 double E on the left foot, 13 single E on the right. My one foot's a little wider than the other. I've been wearing them ever since. I love them. I think they're fantastic, but they are roomy. Having problems with my big toes and just a straight foot, I was really gun shy about ending up with a quality set of boots that crushed my foot. I was really, really sensitive about it, so I went a little bit big. And you know, the boot's a little roomy. This second pair I got, these mock toe boots, these are a 13D. Had them send me a set of 13Ds. The fit was snug, but after breaking in my first pair, I kind of knew what to expect. I figured a snug fit, they're going to break in, they're going to be perfect. I've really, really enjoyed these boots so far. Every week I like them better than the previous week. One thing I really wanted was I wanted a mock toe boot. Of course, Red Wing is the company that's probably the most famous for a mock toe boot. Red Wings kill my feet because of the way they're shaped. Just the shape of the toe box. It ain't right for me. I can't be happy with them. I spent years and years doing concrete work. I was a concrete contractor for 7 or 8 years in Fairbanks, Alaska. Not before that and after that, I've done concrete work. And a leather mock toe boot is what everybody wants. The ones with the white Christie sole on them. And with that smooth white sole, you can run a power trowel and you're not stomping great big waffle prints like this into the concrete. I love the mock toe look. It's just part of being a concrete guy. You just get used to the mock toe look. But with these, I like that aggressive Vibram sole. Now the last that they use for the Knicks, it has a bit more of a curve to it. It's a little more cashew shaped. It really allows my foot, that straight line of my foot, to sit farther to the outside where it wants to be, where it's happy. I just love the fit of these boots. They've solved my fit issue, and I finally get to wear a D for once in my life and not a double E to compensate and have more space that I really didn't need. Love the fact that Knicks is a small company and you can actually call and talk to somebody on the phone. If you're going to do a custom fit, if you have kind of different feet and you want to be careful and do a custom fit, it's going to be a back and forth process. It's going to take a while, and when you actually do get the boots, you're going to pay a lot of money for them. That's just kind of the way it is. They're a different level of quality. You're not going to find anything on the shelf out of a box that's anything like them. But it is a long process. They are expensive. You know, it's not for everybody. For me, just having a set of boots that fits my feet and doesn't hurt me has been worth everything. So if you've been wondering about them, you've been wondering what my thoughts were, you're wondering how they're holding up, you're wondering what it was like dealing with the company, how they fit my feet, how they feel, what I think about them a year later, well, I've bought another set with my own money. They give me what I've always wanted, a boot that's going to last as long as possible and fits my foot correctly. I appreciate you coming along for the ride. My name's Dave Whipple. I've been watching Bush Radical. And be radical, eh? See you soon.